Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is going to be the reading. Actually, because I've been sick, it's taken me a little bit longer to post this, but this is going to be the reading for the full moon that we just had in on Sunday. It was for the second Capricorn moon, but we're going to be looking at Capricorn and Aquarius because we're merging the energies together. It was on the cusp of that day to changing signs. And then, yeah, we're going to look at the... We're also going to combine this with the weekly reading since I'm probably not going to have time. It's already Tuesday. And then we're going to look at the pre-shuffled oracle cards, clarify these with the Osho Zen Tarot. And as per usual, we're going to get some affirmation cards and we're going to look at some, if you have any questions, we're going to pull a couple cards for yes or no or timing around that. So without further ado, let's get into the reading. Put your tarot deck here. So first, the energy that we're going to be leaving for the full moon in Capricorn, the end of a tough cycle approaches. So leaving Cap, we're going into Aqua. It's been tough, but it's finally ending. Take a reality check. We probably got brought down to reality a little bit. The last full moon season, so like about a month, maybe worrying about the past or future a little bit, and then going into the next phase, show the world the real you. And then we also have be real. So it's a lot about the reality checks that we've had. It's like taking them and like being real with them. So past, like if we're still worrying about the past, it already happened and it's no longer like you can't control it. So just let it go. There's no sense in worrying about that anymore. You can't do anything about it now. You can only bring the lessons forward. If you're worrying too much about the future, just know that it hasn't happened yet. So focus on the good of what that you want, instead of focusing on what could be or what should I have done or all of that. Aquarius is the opposite energy of clingy. So it's really about letting go of the control. That was, again, like last weekly check, that was a big prominent thing in there. Life is about fun and fulfillment. So like, don't spend it in your head. You're meant to bring it down, to your heart. What your heart really wants. Your brain and the heart, that's how you combine them together. You first dream it in your head and you bring it down through the heart. So by doing actions. So that'll be the main focus for this moon phase. Put these to the side here. So again, be real. Let go of the reality checks that might have been a little harsh. And we're going to be looking at the main energies with these for the pre-shuffled. Now, I actually got 3 of these. For first, this one came up face up, and it was radical changes and taking control. And what I got with that was we need to take control of the controlling part of us. So like here you see like the zone, so probably like poison. So like take control of the controlling part. Don't let it dictate. Like don't let it dictate where you're going. And then these 2 actually came face down. This one, we had the guide in reverse with, let's bring it up there. Inheritance and correction. And actually, I got a really we've outgrown the programming or an old belief system that we've had. That's what I got with this one. And this one was also face down, but it was upright. The dancer with self-expression and strength. So with this one, the catalyst here, We got a couple B's here, and it's like, be yourself, be real, like just show yourself, take control of don't take control of the controlling aspects of you that oh, I can't do that, people will make fun of me and whatnot. Like bees don't they make their own honey, you know, don't topple your own tower if you need to. Bees don't waste time explaining to flies why honey is better than shit. And that's what I came through with this one. And then for the guide here, Spirit was really good with all of the visuals and audio here. With this one, what I was getting with the bell, if you've been one of the few limited edition people that hasn't seen Game of Thrones, I'm going to pop your bubble a little bit here. So there's one scene that you have Cersei walking through town, and you have the girl in the back with the bell, just like shame, shame, shame. This is what came out for me when I pulled this card. And it's like, with the reality check here, it can happen whether you're a queen or a beggar or anything. Like, take control. You're like, when she was walking down the street, she was naked. She was completely naked. So you're already naked, so own it. Blow them kisses. They were throwing veggies at her, and grab the veggies, make yourself a salad for later. It doesn't matter whether you're a queen or a beggar. We're all human. This is gonna happen to everybody. And it could be yourself. You're yourself telling yourself shame, shame, how could you do that? You're human. It's only natural. And with the dancer here, it's more about dance with life. Don't wait for the invitation. Be unashamed to let the world see you. If you have to, if you have to do it by yourself, put some music on and just start dancing. Just self-expression there. If you prefer singing, just start singing. If you have to do it by yourself, just do it by yourself. Eventually, it'll just be so comfortable for you, just hearing yourself and seeing yourself, that it'll become your nature. You'll pull strength from that. And I just watched Crossroads, and I was given the image here when they're all in the car and they're like, if it makes you happy, then why the hell are you so sad? Are you being real with yourself? Are you letting everybody see who you really are, or are you dimming yourself down in fear of shame? This is the whole movie Crossroad is all about that. The Britney Spears, the main actress, she was dimming herself down to please her father, and she wasn't happy. She might have looked happy. Everyone called her perfect, but she wasn't really happy because she wasn't doing what she wanted. Let's pull a couple clarifiers before I look into the other ones here. We'll pull the connecting energies between these two and between these two as well. So first, what's connecting the shame with the catalyst? What is stopping this shame? Sorry about the dog there. Probably saw the neighbor dressed as the neighbor. Guidance here. And that would be the High Priestess. Or no, the Empress, sorry. I'm getting both of these with this card though. Yeah, we're not attracting what we want because we are in this shame area. And with how it's mixing the High Priestess and the Empress energy, it's something, usually the High Priestess is in the shadows. It's not quite up to light here. And then the connecting energy with the Catalyst and the Dancer, we have Two of Cups with friendliness. Yeah, showing your friends who you really are. And maybe not just your friend, maybe your partner. Maybe you're not being real because you don't want to hurt their feelings. And then we're going to look here. Next one would be what to avoid. For this one, we have Solar Calm with Clarify and number 16 here. Again, it's about sparking change here. pushing ahead. Avoid stagnancy, the calm here. If it's too foggy, like, you know, put on the X-Files song and go dance. People can't laugh at you if you're laughing too. Let's clarify this one here. The source, yeah. Go back to the source of you. You are part of the source. You are source. And then for this one, what to attract, we have amplify with number 70 here. This actually came out in the weekly of July 1st to 7th, I believe. And I think the message was like, no matter how small you think you are, you have a ripple effect. And here, you have the ripple here. What you're shaming yourself for has a ripple effect. And then we have the honeycombs here with the bees. Again with the bees. Making your own honey. Like, make your own honey. Are you rippling shame or are you rippling confidence? Because again, bees doesn't waste time explaining to flies that honey is better than shit. And let's clarify this one a little bit here with this one. Control, yeah, it's the control. Let go of the control. Why are we trying to control everything? And that doesn't mean letting your life run like aimlessly. It's just as soon as you put on too much control, you get that clinginess energy. And that's where it blocks. You put a roadblock there. For this one is what is hidden. We have plum, overcoming your challenges. And you see the window here, the door, is you got that fog, smokiness around again. Like you can see the exit. So the place is clearly on fire. What are you going to do? You're just going to wait there? Wait for the flames to consume you? You see the exit. Just run to it. Overcome your challenges. What's scaring you? Whether you run or whether you crawl, it's time to get out. Let's clarify this one. We have the number 41 here too. Nothingness, again with the stagnant, like the stagnant energy. Where's the stagnancy? What stagnancy is covering the exit? Where do we want more movement? And this last card is going to be what is being illuminated for the full moon phase. And we have evolution with 24. Again, this is a lot about overcoming challenges. So not only are the challenges hidden, but we're overcoming them. We're getting out of this nothingness here. You can handle it, whatever it is, you can handle it. And what I'm getting with that is like we put a lot of emphasis on IQ, but there's 3 other main types of Q, I guess. So there would be EQ, emotional Q, social Q, SQ, and then adversity Q. And you start off with the 2 main ones. So we have EQ, which is emotional, and IQ, which is intellectual. When we take it a bit further, then we have social Q, and then we have adversity Q. So it's like a lot about the adversity, overcoming the challenges. That's what adversity is you being able to overcome your challenges, being able to adapt, go with the flow. So I'm getting like IQ is pretty much redundant now because we all have an encyclopedia in our pocket with our phones. So like it's time to bring it up a level, evolve it. And usually it's once we've mastered these two, the two main ones, so emotional and intellectual. When we merge these two, find that the source of the control. When we have the two together, source is the heart, control is the mind. And the mind wants to control, source wants to flow. When we have them together, that's when we can bring it like close, like eventually like further on, evolve. So with the emotional cue is the being able to feel it. You can think about it, that's the IQ, and then EQ is the feeling and that your feelings, because when you start taking on other people's feelings, that's where you get into the social cue. And what I'm getting with the mind here is the adversity cue, is taking all the knowledge that you do have and knowing that you are going to make it through because you've gone through so much already. So evolve your other cues. Don't like, you're not stupid just because you have an IQ of like 70 or 90. There's 3 other main ones as well. Focus on those. Maybe your IQ is redundant. Like I said, we have a phone that has literally access to any information you could ever possibly want. Work on the feelings. Let's clarify the evolution here. It's going to be our last one. Patience. Yeah, it takes time with the cycles here. We have to be patient. But it is coming. Slow and steady wins the race. And you shouldn't trust anything that's too quick either, because when something is too quick, it usually goes away just as quickly. Play with life, dance with life. That's what we have under the deck here. I'm going to leave it here. We want to see real you. That's what we need. Now let's get a couple affirmations. This is the Secret Garden. Let's do this one. Change is, as with the falling leaves, embrace change. Radical change, a very big theme here for the full moon. Strength, don't let weeds and thistles cultivate in your garden. Again, with strength. They can't laugh at you if you're laughing with them. And adapt. Or this is, I have no words. You will get yourself where you want to be. And this is Spirit reiterating everything that we've just said in the reading. So, very strong energies for the full moon here. And last but not least, let's get some question cards. I'm going to think of a couple questions. You can think of some as well. And I'm going to pull 2 cards. Let go. This is the sign. Let it go. Don't try and control it. Don't be clingy. And yeah, this is what I have for the reading for the full moon here. As well, I'm going to combine it with the weekly as well, since it pretty much came out on the same day. But yeah, if you're looking for more ways to support me, you can look in the description box. All the decks that I've used in the video are going to be also in the description box. And yeah, have a good week, everyone.